Welcome to At the Vanguard. We're TB Vanguard, and our motto is for fans by fans. We showcase fans on the front line of the Team VZ movement. This podcast is an open forum to discuss current topics as they relate to Chris Brown and his fan base. Hey, welcome to At the Vanguard. Today is August 21st, 2023, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm Nikki.
I'm Paula.
And I'm Tasha.
All right. Three of us are going to have to put in the work tonight. Well, the big story, of course, is we finally got the drop of Summer Too Hot music video. Oh, Summer Too Hot. That video is hot. What's your impression, Nikki?
Oh, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I was not expecting the water.
Oh yeah, nobody could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't expect that. And I was like, oh, look at this, But I loved how it was a throwback vibe. I wasn't. I was picking up the dancers, and I only really knew how to spot certain ones because we've had so many over the years.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna. I mean, it didn't really. If you knew who they were, then they stuck out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you didn't, then it didn't focus on them, so to speak, which is fine. But I enjoyed it. Really, really nice throwback to one of his youthful videos. So
well, the fact that he got alumni, from the beginning, that's a big deal. Yeah.
It is. But that's what I'm saying. We only know that because we know that.
Right.
Yeah. And so that the average person wouldn't know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but I enjoyed it.
So it's funny, a lot of the people were talking about the girl that he's chasing in the video. Look, is that the girl from
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
They thought it was the girl from Say Goodbye.
Yeah, but Say Goodbye. She does look like her.
She does look like her, but it's Helen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her last name. I think.
You're talking about Helen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's got not a long last name, but it's she
it's a dude.
Her.
I think her Instagram name is Call Her Helen or something like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she was one of the OGs.
That's why you asked me that. I was like, where did that come from?
Yes, that's right.
I followed her for years. I just know her. It's Helen the dancer. I didn't.
Right.
Yeah,
but everybody was saying that's the girl from Say Goodbye. No, and I always thought that the girl from Say Goodbye was a bit old for him to be in a video with him. I thought.
Yeah, it seemed. Yeah,
I thought It's really funny. I thought Erica Mena was too old to be in a video with him. Turns out they're exact same age. They're the exact same age. She looked a
little older.
Grown, yeah.
Well, Chris had a baby face for a long time, though.
He did.
Yeah.
But she really did not look 16. She really did. Probably the makeup, because I've seen her without makeup and she looks quite young and fresh faced.
It was just the makeup and the dress because her behavior and the behind the scenes video.
Yeah.
It was quite youthful.
Yeah.
I don't think she was overly grown shape wise.
Oh no, but I'm just
talking about the other girls in the video.
Yeah, she just seemed older. And I'm like, oh, she was a kid too. But yeah, I just didn't guess that at the time.
That's funny.
I know. Let's see, I'm trying to think of some of the early dancers, because the early dancers were very athletic, very different. There was a different style of dance.
There's all kind of stuff.
I don't know a lot of the early dancers. I wasn't so into the dancer thing that early.
Right.
But kind of midway through, I started to know them and recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you said, if you know who you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I couldn't have even the earlier ones, other than Helen and the dude with the colorful braids.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It didn't. The cameras weren't on them like that to really be oh, there's so-and-so, there's Rondo. There's such.
But at one point, remember the guys from Yo danced with him. The two guys from Yo danced with him. but it's like, but
right.
they're so much older. It's like you don't even realize. If you don't remember that,
And I wondered about that too. I was like, okay, wait, is
yeah,
he kind of doing like
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
he had
like
a few moments
kind
like
I was
that.
like, this kind of looks like,
hmm
I was like, this kinda, so I did pick up on that, but
But
That's
I
what I
love it.
loved about it too. Like the throwbacks. Like you can see, like, oh, okay, this is Yo. This is Yeah Three
Right.
Times. This is
Yes.
Loyal. Like even
yeah,
the
okay,
shirt
Yeah.
it
he
wasn't
had
just
on.
me, okay, because
I
I
was
got
like, oh,
that,
he
I
got his
got that
see-through
vibe
shirt
too.
on again,
Oh,
like he
like,
did
where's
in
Poppin'
Loyal.
Pete?
Right.
Yep, he's
Like,
down
where's
to
Poppin'
the
Pete?
shirt. I was like, I wonder who caught that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
And I
didn't
think.
even realize that shirt was see-through until like a couple years ago in
Oh,
Loyal.
really?
Like
That's
down to
funny.
the shirt. Like these are like just details. It was so detailed.
It really was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, and when it started, it felt almost like Crooklyn. Not Crooklyn. What's the name of the movie? Do the Right Thing, with the street
Yeah.
scenes
Yeah.
and the radio. It was really the radio
Mm-hmm.
sounds and all that. I love the way they set it up that way. I love
Mhm.
that whole format. And then they maintain that all the way through, where you're really just seeing like street
Mhm.
scenes. It was perfect.
Mhm.
Then in the store, just dancing in the store,
Mm-hmm.
that all had a great. That had a
That
great
was
vibe to it.
Zero. Did you catch that?
Yes, that was Zero. Yes,
Yeah, I was like,
And-
oh my God, it was just so much. It was so much.
somebody actually put it together.
Did they?
Oh,
Yeah,
where's
they did a little
that?
clip of the Zero video. I wish I had pulled it. I think I reposted it in our story, but I don't remember what it was. Probably not there anymore.
Oh, I
But it
gotta
was,
keep
yeah,
my
they
eyes
did-
open for that.
Yeah, they did the Zero. They did the Zero and the clip from Summer Too Hot. So yeah, somebody did pull that out. I thought that was cute too. Yeah, if they did,
It's
that
just
was
so
like that.
creative. It's so
Yeah.
creative. And I
Mhm.
think like maybe people aren't gonna like again, those who know.
Yeah,
Right,
But I
right.
think people aren't
Girls
gonna
that
get it.
get
People
it.
aren't gonna get it. It just
but
goes things he
fans.
does all the time just goes over people's heads.
Yeah, that's
again.
true.
All the egg
But-
baskets or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of Team Breezy is is really kind of into symbolism, that kind of thing. They may get
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, fans will get
People
it.
will
Real fans will
absolutely
get it.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I thought it was amazing. Now the water thing, then nobody could have predicted that. But that's cool though.
Nah.
But only Chris could think of,
Couldn't-
oh, let me turn into water since
Let me
it's
turn
hot.
myself into water. I turned everything
Mhm.
else into water. Let me turn myself into water
Yeah.
now. Did not see that coming. And
I
that
know that was so good.
choreography. Yes, yes,
Oh
yes.
yes, come through with the
Yes.
that's great.
This is some of my favorite choreography right here.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and
They
so
was
fun
tearing
behind the
that up.
scenes.
They be tearing some stuff up at the end of a video, don't they?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Always at the end of a video, they be tearing it up. It made me think about tempo, how they was getting it at the end.
Oh,
Loyal,
yeah.
how
Oh,
they was
yeah.
getting it. Man,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, they
Come on.
so good. Oh yeah, that was fun. I wish we had more people just to give more perspective. There's so many things that went on in the videos. It's hard to just sometimes when other people
Mhm.
bring up something, then you remember something else. But
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
still, it was the
I'm
review gets
sure I
definitely a
missed
thumbs
stuff.
up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I want that, like, oh yeah, like I know somebody's seen something that I missed. That's
Right.
what I'm looking
So
for.
you just have to watch it again now that we're having our conversation. And you can go back and look and be like, oh, that's that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
that.
Yep, there's so much hidden in that video. Nice little
Yeah.
Easter egg video.
Yeah, it is an Easter egg video. You're right.
Yeah,
like
you gotta go
the end
back
of
and
a
pick it
Marvel
apart.
movie.
Mhm.
That's what I was trying to say, and I said egg basket. And you were just like, mm-hmm. And I was like, that word isn't right. I was trying to say Easter egg. I was like, that word isn't right. But you knew what I meant, clearly, because you just...
Yes,
Catch it! I swear I didn't even hear you say it.
I didn't hear it say
You're
that
like,
either, but- I think
yeah.
our brains corrected it. Our brains corrected it anyway, so that doesn't matter. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's funny.
that was an amazing video, and I can't stop watching it. I watched it so many times.
Mhm.
It's just so entertaining. So even if you don't know the backstory, I think you still got an entertaining video because nonstop. But the crowd. I mean, one thing we were talking about. You sent me a tweet earlier about somebody talking about the fact that Chris got all these people to come back speaks to how he treats people, because all these dancers complain about how people treat them, and they would never come back. But he got them all because it was family. It was family for him. So that's obvious.
That's my one thing. If I had to say something negative, that's my one thing.
What?
The scenes were too fast.
Yeah, they were too fast.
So if you were looking for somebody, you couldn't find.
But for the length of the song, it had to be like that. So
of course,
it just had to be like that. But man, but
in a way, it's smart too, because you're gonna go back and watch again and find out what you missed.
Okay, let me see who was that? Yes.
And
I was thinking about with the girl dancers. Remember that was really only a short time. Back in the day, because the fans would try to fight the girl dancers. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that for a time, and then so he had to have only male dancers for a long time, and then finally, as the fan base grew up, he was able to have female dancers again. But that was
craziness.
Fight the girl dancers. I'm like, oh my god, crazy. And those girls were really good too.
You're supposed to live vicariously through them dummies.
I know they're
not get rid of them.
Yeah, they just couldn't see it that way. Get away from Chris. That's all they could say.
That looked at him that way, like that's what you're supposed to do when you have your favorite performer or whatever that you crush on. You imagine. But the person is you. You don't. What are you doing?
Yeah, they really thought they could get him, and let me get rid of that girl because I need to be in that spot. Absolutely insane.
And they do it with not even just dancers. They just do that in his life. Period.
That's true.
You people are insane.
It's so silly.
That kind of entitlement about somebody. I don't.
I know.
These parasocial relationships, you'll probably have to edit this out, but these parasocial relationships that these fans of all artists, regardless of the type of entertainment the artist provides, from acting, whatever, these relationships that people form on
their mind, media,
but in their mind, they're so entitled and it's so skewed.
Yes.
And the way they go in on these people's partners.
Oh yes.
In the way that they feel like they have all this tea, and it's like, how do you have all this tea about so and so's boyfriend, but you didn't know your own partner was cheating on you?
Okay.
Like, I don't understand.
Okay.
How do you see all the signs?
Because they too busy paying attention to somebody else's
life. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You got to fall back.
Yeah,
you got to put some of that energy into your own life.
Exactly. But some of these really young kids, though, I think back in, because those were like teenage girls at that time that were fighting those girls. But some of them, even now, they're still quite delusional.
Yeah, you expect that though. You expect the teenagers, because everybody has their little crush and go through. They're doing that in high school with with their peers. So you expect some silliness there, but you don't expect it when they're grown, like at 25 and up. You don't expect. Once the brain has fully developed,
right.
Right. Something about Christopher, boy. I don't know.
I know.
And God forbid he entertains you. You done lost your whole damn mind.
Oh my God.
Because he's probably the most accessible person of that stature.
Right.
I mean, he will talk to you.
So funny.
But it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But
I remember
that's a whole nother story. How you can talk, you can get in touch with him before his team, but that's a whole other story.
That's another story. They
the ones acting like they the star or something.
I know, and I'm leaving all this in because really that bears saying. Because I remember there was a time when before I can't remember which tour person was, and we were like, wait, how are they not answering us? And we're trying to get information about the tour, and they finally answered us after we said that. After we, came out and said that. It was a while back. I can't remember how many tour managers that was.
Never understood.
Like, come on.
Mine was the whole wobble up thing when that guy was going crazy about the.
Yes.
Couldn't get none of them people.
They didn't answer.
Sent it to Chris, saw it the same day.
Right.
Same day. And they went and got in touch with the man or whatever. I was like, well, if y'all would have just listened to me.
Right. But no,
Chris had to pick up the phone and tell you. He shouldn't have to deal with stuff like that.
Yeah, they ignore us. And any suggestions or anything that we say, they completely ignore it. Yep. It's bizarre. It is really bizarre. But yeah, that's why I worry about him sometimes. But quite a thing. And I think with the dancers, we were talking about knowing the dancers. I tell you what made me pay attention to them. When I went to Sumfest in Jamaica, I stayed in the same resort as the dancers. Chris was in the resort down the street that was a little more exclusive. Like they didn't even have that many rooms. But I was in the one with the dancers, and I met some of them there. And that's why I kind of paid attention to them. Not so much before, but after I saw them dance. So I was like, yeah, because we didn't come back from the show till like the next morning. So it's like, yeah, it was wild. But that's when I really kind of paid attention to the dancers. But they were very athletic, very different from the next group. Not that they weren't athletic; it's just that it was more.
They were doing different things, you know.
They were
doing different things
from the days when they went to Guy De Silva and that group when they came in. That was a whole that was the next phase, and it was totally different. Yeah.
What era was that? What album?
Which one?
That would have been. That would have been.
Wasn't Forever?
Pardon?
It wasn't Forever? Which one?
No. This Sumfest was after Graffiti. So
I didn't hear the festival you said. Sorry.
Yeah, Sumfest in Jamaica. I would say it was really the mixtapes. Well, yeah, Fan of a Fan.
Before Fame.
Oh, okay.
Right, before Fame. Yeah. With Fame came the new set of dancers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when they changed.
I knew a couple dancers for Fame, but I still wasn't, locked in on dancers yet, even by them.
I'm still not really.
Honestly, because when did Woody start? Like X around there?
Was Woody Fine China?
He wasn't before it.
Was he Fame?
I don't think he was Fame.
Because I saw him actually tweet that he danced with Chris Brown for 4 years. And I didn't know it was that long.
Huh.
Well, Chris has a lot of albums, though.
This is true.
I mean, if you just have long, you've been in the game over 15 years. Like,
and Fame and Fortune were barely. They weren't even a year apart. I want to say 6 months.
Right.
So I thought he should have written out Fame
quick.
for like 2 years. Fame had so many songs on it. I thought he should have written that one out for a couple of years.
So he was probably with the Fortune, maybe Woody Fortune, or the album after that. Yeah.
Fortune.
He wasn't. Yeah.
But it was like, he said he danced with him 4 years. Too bad he didn't come back, but I'm sure he's doing.
I was really hoping he would be able to swing it.
Yeah, but he's
he's a big guy now, but
big star.
Still would have been dope.
It would have been dope. It really would have. And the fact that he even mentioned it, so probably wanted to, but
I'm sure he did.
Yeah. It's a great video. I wish we had more opinions on it, but this was like we all agree it's a wonderful video. It's an amazing video. I hope everybody watches it on repeat, streams it like crazy. And Nikki, you want to take us on out?
Absolutely. All right. That's all we have for tonight. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll talk to you next time. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on this episode, and we hope you'll join us again at the Vanguard.